She planned my wedding, then stole it. Maya and I were the kind of best friends who shared everything. We met in 10th grade when she asked to borrow a pen in biology class and never stopped talking after that. We took prom photos together, applied to the same colleges, even faked being each other on the phone to call in sick to jobs. We weren't friends, we were sisters. When I met Drew at this tiny coffee shop off campus, Maya was the first person I told. She screamed so loud I thought my eardrum popped. She insisted I send her every text he ever sent me. She dissected his Spotify playlists, analyzed his Instagram likes, and even accidentally walked by the cafe every day until she saw him herself. 10 out of 10, she'd declared. We approved. From that point on, Maya was in the relationship more than I was. When I got nervous before our first real date, she practically staged a fashion show in my bedroom. She made flashcards, actual flashcards, with conversation starters. In case you freeze up, she said. When Drew and I kissed for the first time, I came home to find champagne and 2 cupcakes waiting. Maya had labeled them Mrs. Future whatever his last name is. When Drew proposed at the lake where we had our first date, I barely had the ring on before Maya had tears running down her face. She pulled out a massive binder labeled Project Happily Ever After that she'd been working on just in case. I didn't even question it. She made herself maid of honor and unofficial wedding planner. I was honestly relieved. I had no clue where to even start. Every Friday night, we'd sit in her apartment with wine, Pinterest boards, and wedding catalogs. Maya made spreadsheets, color-coded ones. She had opinions about everything. The dress, the lighting, the catering, even the napkin folds. I kept thinking, how lucky am I to have a best friend who cares this much? Then came 3 weeks before the wedding. I was lying in bed after a long day of cake tasting when a DM popped up on Instagram from a blank account. No profile pic, no message, just 3 screenshots. The first one nearly made me throw up. It was Maya and Drew, kissing, outside a bar downtown. Timestamp 2 months ago, a week after we picked out the invitations together. The second screenshot was a hotel reservation in Drew's name. 2 guests. That same weekend, he told me he was visiting his brother in Asheville. The third was an email chain. Maya inquiring about marriage license appointments. Scheduled 3 days after my wedding. I couldn't breathe. My hands were shaking so bad I dropped my phone. I called Drew, straight to voicemail. I called his office. His assistant said he was on leave. I drove straight to Maya's place. Used the spare key she gave me years ago. The apartment was empty. Not packed up empty. Scrubbed clean. No furniture. No clothes. Not even a stray sock. The wall where we'd pinned wedding color swatches was bare. I sat on the floor and sobbed until my mom had to come pick me up because I physically couldn't drive. Later that day, my cousin messaged me screenshots from Maya's private Instagram story. She'd blocked me, but not everyone else. The photos were of wedding plans. My wedding plans. The exact same dress, the same flowers, even the same first dance song Drew and I picked while slow dancing in our kitchen. The caption? Can't believe I finally get to marry my soulmate. Had dream come true. A day later, I got a single text from an unknown number. It was Drew. Sorry it happened this way. We're moving to Portland. Please don't contact us. Blocked on everything. No explanation, no confrontation, just gone. I tried to cancel the venue, the catering, the dress. Too late. Everything was paid and refunds weren't an option. My parents tried to sue them both, but Drew had quit his job. Maya disappeared off social media. She ghosted everyone, even people who'd known her since middle school. But here's the part that really gutted me. Every laugh, every teary smile during proposal videos, every time she acted like she was so happy for me, it was all fake. She wasn't helping me plan a wedding. She was studying it, replicating it for herself. I've never felt betrayal like that. It wasn't about Drew. I loved him, but I would have gotten over the breakup eventually. It was losing her. The person who knew my secrets, my dreams, my passwords. The person who always said us when talking about my future. I haven't planned anything big since. No parties, no showers, no weddings. I keep my excitement quiet now, and I don't let anyone help anymore because the person I trusted most in the world stole my fiancé, my wedding, and nearly made me believe I was lucky to have her.